Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, I really want to live in Japan? Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. If you have been subscribed to me, then you already know I lived in Japan for 4 years. I came back last September. And while Japan is definitely awesome and there's so many great things about it that make it the land of dreams, there are a lot of little mildly annoying things that you start to pick up about Tokyo that makes it hard to live in. So here's possibly my first list of many mildly annoying things about Tokyo. Number 1, super small living spaces. If you're a young 20-something-year-old like me and you don't want to starve to death, you're probably going to start having to cut some costs, and that's going to cut into your living expenses. So you're probably going to want to get a place that's like about $500, $600, $700, but a place that you can get for that price is going to be super small. You're going to have a small bedroom, a tiny little sliver for a kitchen with one burner, which you're never going to have enough space to actually cook on it, and then you're going to have something called a unit bath, which is basically a toilet, a shower, and a sink all crammed together in the same spot, and that's going to be your life. You're basically living in a box, and after a while it really starts to suck and you start feeling depressed. Okay, time for bed. Number 2, super hot Japanese summers. So have you ever seen like a Japanese movie or anime and you have the character sitting out on the porch and he's laying down, he's got the fan blowing in his face because it's so hot? That is real life. You're gonna be stuck in your room, turning on the AC as high as you can and just laying there because it's so hot outside. But the only problem is you don't have enough money to keep doing that. So what are you gonna have to do? You're probably gonna just have to try to suck it up and live with it. That's about it. And it's actually kind of a problem because every summer I always see in the news that people are dying from heat stroke, especially the elderly. Just to give you an example, you're walking around outside, your shirt starts getting all dripping wet because you're just so hot, it's so humid that even a pool of water starts to develop in your belly button. I'm not even joking. And then you have to get on the train or subway and then you have to worry about other people sweating on you. It's just really disgusting when you get on the train and there's somebody drenched in sweat and back sweat and you're just hoping and praying that one of his sweat drops doesn't just fall right onto your face. Yeah, it sucks. Number 3, super small cups. As we all know, Japanese people are fairly small in comparison with their Western counterparts. Now this is because they most likely have very small portion sizes as well as genetics. If you eat fast food, a large drink at McDonald's in Japan is probably the same size as a medium drink in the US. So a large drink in the US is just not even on the menu in Japan. That's how big it is. But I'm not even just trying to talk about fast food chains, I'm just talking about cups in general. Water cups in Japan, no joke, are about this big. This is actually a Japanese measuring cup. You can cover your hand because of how small this cup is. This is definitely a first world problem, so I feel kind of bad for mentioning it, but that's why it's just mildly annoying. Itadakimasu! Number 4, it's super crowded. Tokyo has a population of 30 million people, and do you know this country right here? This country's population is also 30 million people. So take that and compress it in the size of Tokyo. There's just people everywhere bumping into each other, literally in Tokyo. You'll bump into each other and no one apologizes. That's another thing. People don't really apologize all the time as you would think they would when they bump into you in the train station. But that's besides the point. Because it's so crowded, you really don't have much privacy other than your own personal room, or you can just get privacy up here in your mind. That's really it. Or I guess you could be like Shizuka and live like an hour away from Tokyo. You get a little bit more space, but it's still gonna be crowded and it's just like a ton of people everywhere. That's my list of 4 things, guys. Don't get me wrong though, Tokyo's still an awesome place. These are just some of the mildly annoying things that I've noticed about it since I lived there for 4 whole years. There's still a lot of fun stuff to do there. The city never sleeps. There's so much cool things. But if you live there for a while like I did, it really just starts to kind of wear on you. But someone actually asked me a few months ago, like, Max, why are you even here? Like, your career was just blossoming in acting in Japan and the entertainment industry. You're doing all these cool things. Why on earth would you go back? And I thought that was a really good question that I wanted to kind of tell you guys that You know, I really did enjoy what I was doing. It was fun, but when I was thinking in the long term what I actually wanted to do and where I wanted to be, I just couldn't see myself living in Tokyo long term. And it sounds a little bit stupid, but one of the first things I did when I came back to the US was I went to my friend's house, went to his front yard, I laid down in the grass and just felt the grass, because there's not even like grass in Tokyo, believe it or not. I was just feeling the grass, looking up at the stars at night, and just thinking to myself, like, I just missed this, and I really missed having a moment to myself and just to think in privacy and not have anything bothering me. It's kind of hard to explain, but I just needed to get away from all the craziness in Tokyo. If you have lived in Japan, I'm sure you can relate to all these things, especially Tokyo people. If you haven't lived in Japan, well, I hope this video helped you. And if you would like me to make more videos about this topic, about what it's like to live in Japan, I can give you that information. Put a comment in the comment section below, let me know. Subscribe if you haven't, and if you already have subscribed, then I hope you guys keep watching. There's still a lot that I want to do with other people, introducing guys from Japan or other half Japanese people or other Japanese related things. And I'm excited just to keep making more videos for you guys. I'm glad that there's a bunch of people out there who actually enjoy what I make. Thanks again, guys. Thank you and have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, peace guys. This is my tiny apartment. This was my bed. This is my room. I can walk across it in 2 steps. There's my kitchen. And then my bathroom is right here. I lived here for almost a year. It was crazy. Alright, that's it. Bye.